Thanksgiving coverage continues with a good one here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Stroud looks to throw on the first play. Open man, that's J.D. Higgins. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And Stroud now to throw. This goes out wide for Mixon.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
They're going to be empty set there. 5 receivers in the formation. Normally, you want to have a running back in the block, but in this case, he's lined up to the right, and he ends up getting the football. A lot of confusion caused defensively, and it turns into a big play.
A shotgun snap to Stroud.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Tank Dell,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Texans march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Here's Milton.
He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Texans, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
Ready.
Now Milton. Now he's going to step up and run. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Texans will take over here just shy of the 30.
Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
It's a gain of 21 yards. And the Texans, 1st down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He's thrown right back to Joe Mixon.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Stroud to throw it. complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Dalton Schultz, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. But DeMeco Ryans, even with the defensive mindset, he'll elect to go for 2 here. Now they send a man in motion right. Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Go! Viking 18. Ready.
To throw, it's Milton. Try to set the screen for Blue. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards.
Tag. 18.
To throw is Milton. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 21.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Texans are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Here's Stroud. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Stroud, he's going to audible to something else.
It's 2nd down.
They'll set up to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Stroud from his own end zone. That's complete. It's Jalen Noel. And some space here. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. Down the field, he's got Noel. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Quick, right? A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, Texans.
Alert the hot. 19 Texans.
Stroud. And he'll be hit as as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. You look at this Cowboy defense. They've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
To Mixon on the check down. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. 15-0 our score. It's the NFL on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
18. South. Why Tony?
Now Stroud. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
Let's go now.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. 3rd and 3.
70 Lions, 79 Broncos, 70 Timberwolves.
Milton. And that is incomplete.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going to try and throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 55 yards. And the Cowboys take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, Give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Open man is Higgins. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Ow, the cut. 11. Look the hot. Bucky. 19 Texas. It's south.
Stroud and company going for it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Texans first down.
The throwing again is Stroud. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A good pick up there on 20 yards.
First down. It's a gain of 20. First down,
Here we go.
Houston.
Stroud looking to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
2nd and 10. And Stroud now to throw. That's over the middle into the hands of Noel. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
11. Look the hot. Bucky. 19 Texas.
Stroud out of the gun here. That is caught. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 23. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Again, it's Stroud. And he's going to go down here and sack. They push him back to the 34. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. This goes out wide from Mixon. Just a gain of a couple there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
From the gun, here's Mills. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
All right.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard.
60, 19,
Now Milton. From the left side, it's complete. He may go. Touchdown, Cowboys. Javonte Turpin taking it in. And the Cowboys Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, and even better run for big yardage.
Cowboys 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again. That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Stroud to throw it. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Savon Revel.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Ready, ready. Got it.
To throw, it's Milton. Inside the 20.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
The Cowboys offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open, just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Donovan Ezeraku able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get him with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Here's Mills. Caught here, right side, no. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half, Mills. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half.
Inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jaden Blue, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Pinero's extra point up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing. Because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Now Mills. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mills now. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, sack.
Throwing, Mills. Finds his target, it's Schultz. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Mills. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Again, it's Mills. That's complete. It's Collins. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. Third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. And they'll throw again. Here's Mills. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw, Mills. To Mixon on the check down. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19.
6 yards. It's 4th down.
Mills to throw for it on 4th. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Mixon is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown. Dalton Schultz, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Texans have got it back to within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4.
Texans 23. Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes it's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Milton now to throw. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And the Cowboys, first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They go with Blue between the tackles. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? Just float from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
2nd down and 8.
19, ready.
Throwing is Milton. He'll swing this out to Blue. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Let's go now. 60 vices, 60 vices. Ready.
Here's Milton. Wide open receiver complete. And take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Javonte Turpin with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball on a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, the same tempo, and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. Mills to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Schultz. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
That's another Texans first down.
Looking to throw is Mills. Looking for Mixon this time. He's got him on the crossing route. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Working out of the gun, Mills. That is caught by Dell. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Smith not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Looking to throw. Mills. Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Slot man moves right. Mills going to throw for it. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Savon Rebel. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
And he's got his big tight end here. Powering his way forward. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. 62 yards. And the Cowboys are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Texans 29.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go around. From the gun, here's Mills. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Going up top. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
From the shotgun, it's Mills.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he is caught. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Listen, when you're at this point of the game, all options are on the table. 4th down, they say, we've got to go for it. And what a play they come up with. Big yardage there to keep the drive alive.
Now 1st and goal.
Smith trying to run for it. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Rashard Smith. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Texans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
A big spot now for the Texans as they'll try for 2.
The Texans will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Savon Rebel.
Score Cowboys 44, Texans 35. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone.
A little juke.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard
Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches when they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
not the case.
Not only you want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant. Offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Now the Texans will earn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Warriors, 70. 70.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Now Milton. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Now with that interception, you feel like we've got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Now Mills. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
Mills looking to throw it. On a slant, here's Collins. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
The Texans will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Mills back to throw. Complete at the 1.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Well, wait a minute. They declined it.
Makes no sense, right? They just gave up a big yardage play, right?
And now it's going to stand. Well,
the only thing I can think, someone is mad at their own defense, and they're trying to teach them a really, really crazy lesson.
They'll run with Ferguson. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Yeah, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to 1-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.